What's up, y'all? Empress, Dannie here, back with another episode of the Daily Grind. Yes, I'm pouring you up a nice hot cup of joe, going to get your day off to a great and beautiful start. Shall we jump in for today's messages? This is Healing Angel Frequency 1111 Hertz. In case you guys wondered, let's check in. Manifest miracles with Healing Angel Frequency. Okay, manifesting miracles today, right? Let's see. Intention, perhaps. Okay. Kind of feeling like a vibe of rock star affirmations. Affirmations could be significant. I like that particular channel. That may resonate for some of you. Maybe some of their content is vibing with you. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And be sure to check out the content on the Patreon as well. It's free membership there. Elixir of Life. I love this energy. It gives Ace of Cups. I don't know why I'm getting like love will be shown to you. The Elixir of Life is everything it is that you need is in you. It could indicate just express. It could also indicate you are the remedy, you are the magic potion. There's something of that. The love inside of you is enough, can be what that is. Let's continue. Protection is here, okay? Karmic justice. Yeah, this is like a deserved protect. You deserve to be safe or secure in whatever the situation or circumstance is, okay? Sometimes that indicates with karmic justice, it's almost like may the best man win, but the one who deserves to win will be safe, okay? Obviously, there can be like more than one, so it doesn't have to be one. But whoever's operating in oneness is the one that will be protected. Cut ties is here, okay? I don't know if you're cutting ties with someone or someone else. I see balanced emotions here, okay? It gives like cut ties with any aspect of imbalance that may be at play in your situation or circumstance, okay? And this is kind of like you're protected, karmic justice. You did what you were supposed to do. You did the right thing. You're good. So if you're maybe emotional, feeling out of sorts for whatever reason, this is kind of like balance your emotions, disconnect. If other people are maybe feeling out of sorts and you are in a position where you are maybe safe or protected, or it's better for your energy for you to disconnect yourself from that, do so, okay? Trust card is here, okay? Coming out to clarify the elixir of life, okay? Trust, the ability to trust the messenger, okay? Receiving some sort of message that you can trust, being what feels like shown love. Messenger is coming out next for protection. So we have some sort of message or messenger. Could be someone that's coming to you. This is for your protection. This could be someone knock, right? They're giving you a message. This could be someone's thinking about some things, or someone, whatever this is for your protection, okay? And this could even be, spiritual in nature, where you're connecting with spirit and you get a download that's for your protection, okay? Just trust, okay? It's almost like and sometimes this is like spirit gives you pause with something, and spirit says just trust the pause, trust the stillness, trust the silence. It's almost this energy that's like, don't get out of balance, right? Don't get thrown off. Don't let it get you all discombobulated. You're good. This is for your protection, is why I'm telling you this or showing you this. Freedom is here. And balanced emotions, okay? So I don't know why I kind of get, you could be becoming aware of something, but it's almost like, yeah, I hear some of y'all need to start the day with that scripture, because I hear, but it won't come nigh thee, right? That scripture says 1,000 may fall at thy side, 10,000 at thy right hand, but it won't come nigh thee. Only with thine eyes will thou behold the reward of the wicked. Psalm 91 is what that is. So some of you may want to check that out. Start your day off reading Psalm 91. Let me tell you, Psalm 91 is a protection spell. So some of you, that may be even good to sleep with. Just turn on something like that and let it resonate with you. And I say that because this message gonna come out, early. before the day has begun. So those of you who, if you're on Patreon, you get it early, so you're able to get in front of whatever those things are. But it feels as though this is, again, for your protection in some way, because with the neutral card, it feels as though you could certainly be neutralizing some sort of energy by heeding whatever this is, okay? By just trusting, okay? I'm going to I don't know why I'm hearing the Kit Kat commercial. Give me a break, give me a break, break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Maybe you're getting a piece of something. Obviously that could be candy. I don't think it has to be. There could be something significant about a Kit Kat. Maybe the significance is simply having to do with a break, right? Give me a break, right? Maybe somebody's giving you a break. Maybe you're taking a break, right? Maybe somebody else is asking for a break. That could be the situation at hand, okay? Trust. I don't know why I do feel, I don't want to say the presence of evil, but I feel like, you know, when we look at the world as being more of a spiritual place than we do, like, obviously it has physical components that manifest the result of the spiritual nature of the world. But when we start to see not only people as spirits, but when we are mindful of the fact that there are always spirits that are moving, that are not seen with the naked eye, and they will inhabit people, then we will be less apprehensive or less afraid. We'll be more confident that we're protected as we handle our business when it comes to doing those things that protect our energy. Those have to do with simple things, right? Housekeeping, you know, cleaning up, keeping your life in balance, in proper order, doing the things that need to be done. This is maintenance, right? Maintenance of yourself, of your life, in whatever capacity or way that looks like. It's also taking care of your relationships, because if a spirit were to come, think about, I don't know, a jealous spirit. If that jealous spirit visits someone who's close to you, but you haven't been doing a good job of maintaining your relationship with them, that person is more susceptible to receive that jealous spirit because of the fact that the relationship has not been maintained very well. So if you look at it from that perspective, then when we get a nudge to send someone a message, to reach out, to make contact, then in that we'll realize that is spirit telling us the maintenance to do, which could be preventing us an issue. It could be preventing them an issue in the way that you're being a good friend, keeping things harmonious. Thank you. I'm glad you had my back. I really trust you. So there's some sort of conversation that it feels like love is being shown or shared with the messenger. You could be sending a message, you could be receiving a message, but whatever is being discussed or being talked about, it feels as though there's trust. I trust you to tell you this, you trust me to tell you this, or trust is being gained by virtue of having whatever this conversation is. It looks like the servant is clarifying the messenger, so this could certainly indicate someone being in need of service. It could also be someone who needs to be of service. I need to serve, or I need to give whatever this message, give you this message. There's something of that nature that I feel is for your protection. Some of you, this could certainly be about money, having to do with money. With regard to money could be what that is. It could, some of you, this could be checking up on your money. It could also have to do with things that are, I just heard livestock. It's giving Fehu, the rune. Something could be significant about that rune. For those of you who maybe study runes, that could resonate. But it's giving, that's like the energy of like someone's business, their livelihood, something that's valuable to them or important to them, which is kind of like, I saw your car had a flat tire, hey, I wanted to let you know, right? As opposed to like waiting until they walk out ready to leave in the morning type energy, okay? That type of thing. Thank you. I'm so glad that you let me know. Yeah. balanced emotions, freedom, and the child card, okay? This is kind of like I don't feel so maybe sensitive anymore. I don't feel so much like a kid anymore because what feels like was a good manager. It could be of money, of what's important, because I fixed, the things that matter most, okay? That's what it feels like. We're going to get an animal card and then we're going to get out of here. Make sure you guys check us out on Spotify. It's good to subscribe. Those messages are really quick and to the point. Usually between 3 and 7 minutes is what I try to keep them at on the Spotify. So join us there. You can find that linked from the Patreon. So go ahead and go to the description box so you can get the details for the Patreon channel. Join us there as a free membership. And then for those of you who are on Spotify, it's but a click away for you to be able to link right up to the Spotify. So I hope that you will join us on both of those platforms. There are also signed videos on Tarot Palace, and I'm actually highly likely to finish those in the very near future. We have Gemini, Libra, and Scorpio that are remaining. So those 3 signs will be the last ones, and then we're good for a little while, right? And then we'll come back and do some individual oracle messages. Now, further clarifying on trust, we have, I hear a song we used to sing at church. Let God arise and his enemies be scattered. This feels like God is arising, okay? With the fire ant here, this is this is kind of like somebody's doing something that everybody else don't want to do, okay? This is kind of like when it's time to, it could be like when it's time to put in the work, where y'all at, right? Where y'all at, right? But when it's time to, we like to party. When it's time to party, right? And you can't stop them from coming in. So with the fire ant, it feels like trust, right? Even if you're in a position where there could be a conversation talking about what could be like some things that people don't want to talk about. Everybody's running from this conversation. I just heard, here you go running too. And here's a sea serpent here. Again, indicating it's for your protection. Now, there could be some significance with Capricorn. So for some of you, you may want to check out the Capricorn messages because it can indicate that there is resonance with today and the messages that came out for Capricorn. But this feels like something you're doing something, or this is someone opposite you, and other people run, other people don't do whatever this is. Somebody has a deep level of trust, which tells me if someone is having this conversation, the elixir of life is here, baby. Somebody has, this is like they're what feels like spirit led. They're led to maybe discuss this, and something feels like there's a deep sense of trust that you have, or that they have in you. Young dragon, okay? If I'm not mistaken, this was Scorpio's energy. The dragon, okay? So I don't know, Capricorn, Scorpio could be significant. Capricorn didn't come out, it was at the bottom of the deck. Scorpio did come out. So some could be significant about Scorpio midday. The dragon is ether energy, that is protection. With the message, I can't lie, I'm kind of getting an energy of like, what could be sending a message, but ether energy is the elements. You put in something together, or something is coming together or being put together that it feels like whatever this is sends a message that serves you, okay? Whatever this is, this dragon, which, like I said, that could be, you could be saying something. I can't lie, it gives a little bit of, I see the hummingbird, so it tells me this is not like an angry energy, but when it's God breathed, it still comes through very powerful. I don't care how light and fit the message is, right? How chipper or bubbly it is, whatever this communication is, it's almost like I don't care how aligned it is, it still comes through, and it is the very breath of God that literally it feels like sends a very strong message. But again, it's for protection. That is, this serves you, it suits you, it takes care of you. And also something makes me feel like there is some aspect of God in it that is serving to someone else. This helps. Thank you. I'm secure. Like, thank you. It feels like someone is grateful to know or to have this information. That's a delivery. That's what I needed to know. I needed that to come through. And so someone could certainly be speaking to you, but it feels as though whatever element it is they're using or they're doing, whatever is taking place is it just hits harder. It sends a much stronger message than just what feels like air. It sends some form of communication to the consciousness that is what feels like come through, okay, in a major way, okay. The whale, like I said, I feel an energy deep down. Freedom is here in the whale. So like I said, this is kind of like being able to sense very deeply, right? Whatever this is going to deliver. This is going to set me free. This is going to make me free. I feel, this is kind of like, I don't feel dependent. I feel, it's almost this energy of like a child, going back to the top of the day where we talked about trust. It is feeling very deeply held, almost like a child is, in trusting that every aspect of your sensitivity. You think about a kid, right? Obviously not one that has been defiled, but a child. When, say, a child poops and you're wiping it, the child is not like self-conscious about you wiping its private parts. The child just has this deep sense of trust that is completely dismissive or eliminating or free of fear. It's completely balanced because of it's not even, it has, and that's what I feel like the cut ties is, it has absolutely no connection to the energy of imbalance to even think, perceive, or consider that, you know, there would be something wrong, if you will. The child is simply sensing that this is coming to me because it is free. It's almost like my next meal, right? I'm not worried about where the food is coming from. I know it's coming. So something makes me feel like there's some sort of delivery or something is coming through in some way. And when this comes through, you just know, or you can feel, it helps you to disconnect, or it's telling you release any aspect of imbalance in your emotions, because everything you need is, I just heard, going to be delivered right on time. That's what I have. We're going to Patreon to get the extended messages. I love you. We'll talk again soon. Bye for now.